Are we recording? Are we
Yeah,
recording?
yeah, no, we are now.
Are we-
I wanted to make
are we-
sure. Well, no, it's
we-
cool, dude.
we-
Listen, it's
are
under
we
control.
recording?
No, it's like I have a whole world of technology, related to this act
Mm-hmm.
that y'all ain't even know. So
I don't know anything about how that works.
Exactly. You don't have to, right? And
Yeah.
I create a space for you to not know about it. But it looked like it was gonna eat up our old podcast,
Mm.
and that would be a negative experience.
I have something that might please you.
What's that?
I started playing The Witcher last night. The Witcher 3.
Is that so?
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I did. I really liked it.
Tell me more.
Well, I started playing it, and I got to the point where you learn Gwent
Oh, in the bar there.
in that bar, and then I left there and started riding out because I had to ask these Nilfgaardians if they've seen this lady I'm after.
Yeah, Siri.
And on the way there, I was like, "Oh, there's a point of interest. I'll just get off of the road and go see what it is."
And then you were eaten by water zombies.
Fucking yeah! It was a bog full of horrible ghouls.
Yeah,
And I barely got out.
those were drowners, right?
I guess so. Yeah,
Were they blue skinned?
They were. Yeah,
Yep.
that was bad.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. I will say one thing that what the fuck was it called? Dragon Age Inquisition did better. Their horse was right there when you called it. Did you notice that?
Their horse was present.
Last night I kept trying to call the horse and it would just keep neighing, and I would look around and I would see it behind a little hill.
Oh yeah, the
And it's like, hey, I'm over here. It's like, fucking come over here. That's the whole reason I'm calling you.
the Horse Pro tip is the map.
What does that mean?
I mean, up in the map, it'll show an icon of where the horse is.
Uh-huh.
If they did not show the horse on that map,
Yeah.
I would walk everywhere. Because,
But in Dragon Age, the horse just comes right up to you.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Roach doesn't give a shit.
No.
He doesn't give a shit about shit.
I don't know. Their horse AI leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your position.
It is.
Yeah, call him in a dense urban environment. See how that goes for you. You're calling this motherfucker out in a fucking wheat field, and he still can't get his
No,
shit
he
together. No, he pops in. He pops in at range. I think that they might be more concerned about you being able to see him pop in, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, in Dragon Age, he just sort of appears and he's like, hey, I was right here.
Yeah,
I was
but
just hanging out. What's
it's-
up?
There's lots. Listen, there's lots. I was already here. I beat you here. I live here. This is my house.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot going on in this setting.
Yeah.
I think we can come up with an excuse for why you just jump up in the air and then a horse appears underneath you and then you go where you want to go. It's not that hard. I'll use my horse fucking ring.
Yeah.
And then the whinny briefly, and then I'll be on my way.
I really liked going into town and going up to the notice board and just being sort of perusing them. This guy's like, oh man, there's this fucking well. Somebody's got to do something about this well. And then I took it, but then it was gone. I actually felt like I took it off, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And those are, and most of that's real shit for you to do.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
And that well, honestly, that well is that's some real shit. Even a little quest in The Witcher
Uh-huh.
is often has some kind of emotional heft. It'll be funny, or it'll be silly, or Geralt will have a take on it, right?
Yeah.
And I was going to say, so you were primed, I think, for the setting, because I think that in a lot of ways, the Witcher is a noir hero.
Mm.
And so where he's just trying to make money, he's trying to stay out of this shit, but they keep on pulling him into it.
Yeah, that was kind of the impression I got.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
And so with all your Dresden, I think that a fantasy noir hero is probably right up your alley.
Yeah, I'm ready. Anyway, I thought that you would enjoy that I had started it.
Michael, I couldn't be more pleased.
Yeah.
I couldn't be more pleased. I played it a bunch last night just to build up a storehouse of experiences to write posts on.
Mm.
But I mean, so you're going to see like later on, that little town there is a little town.
Sure.
It's not small, like on the map, but it is not anywhere within.
Not bustling.
It is not a burg.
No.
In the classic sense, and you will see towns.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It looked amazing.
I was gonna say, how is it on PS4?
Oh my gosh, it's really good.
Man, I wonder if it would be worth.
I don't know how they're doing the foliage stuff that they do, but like when you step off of the road, you're just in the woods. Like it's not like. I mean, it's crazy.
I think so too. You know what's funny?
What
is that this foliage thing that you like? That was one of the main points of concern when it came out.
The foliage?
Yeah, it was insufficient.
Oh yeah, I remember we had this conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So when you got off your horse and you walked into the woods and you were in a fucking forest.
Yeah, I was like, wow, check out all this foliage.
Oh yeah, and then like there's actually a cool little adventure. So when you were going over to the Nilfgaard camp.
Yeah.
And then just to the left of you is that swamp with those
right
gases and the drowners and stuff, right?
Yeah.
There is a really cool little mission that takes place just past those drowners on the other side.
Okay.
And you'll get there because you're trying to check out a question mark or something.
Yeah.
You will find that stuff eventually. But I remember, now I'm much better at the combat, and I bet that it would be way easier. I bet there's some aspects of the combat. So there's 2 dodges, right, as you saw?
Yeah, there's the diving dodge and then sort of the ducking or,
that quick dodge is actually kind of hard to do on PC, I think, because you use the Alt key.
Oh, yeah, nothing should use the Alt key.
Yeah, and
that's
so
bullshit.
I think that's mostly because it's right by the space bar.
Yeah.
And I'm much better at it now, but for a long time I just did the big dodge because it was super effective, to coin a phrase.
Sure.
But, the quick dodge doesn't use any of your juice. And, so you're throwing signs and stuff out now, right?
Yeah, I was killing those drowning guys with fire, like...
Oh, they hate it.
They hate that fire. Then the gas will fucking explode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll also blow you up. You
Yeah.
have to be very careful.
It's bad.
But what did you think? So did you get all the way up into the Nilfgaard camp?
Yeah, I got up to those 2 guys, and they're like...
a-holes?
Yeah, like, hey, you're a Witcher. And I'm like, yeah, let me in. And like, you guys got a job for me?
Exactly.
That's basically where I stopped.
You're putting some work in, right?
Yeah.
But, okay, because the guy who runs that...
I haven't talked to him yet. I just got through that door.
There's 2 scenes with him that I think are super noteworthy. And, you'll see both of them... You'll see both of them pretty soon. But it's a different take on it. Like, even side characters in The Witcher, even like that nonsense NPC, there's often some twist to them that's interesting.
Okay.
You tell me. I think that you'll be impressed.
Yeah.
But is any of that
actionable?
Well, yeah. I wonder, like the horse distinction. Like
there might be a comic in the horse distinction.
Yeah. Like where is fucking get over here?
Gotta tell you, man, Dragon Age, they had their horse on lock. Their horse tech,
supreme. See, actually, I need to leave. I actually need to make a script below the existing script.
That's right.
Because
we got comics for days.
We have right now. Technically, we have comics for day.
Oh, that's true.
I'm just happy that you started it.
Yeah, it was fun.
That brings me pleasure. Yeah, for the rest of it, I love that keyboard and mouse, and I bet that inventory management's much easier with the mouse, but there's definitely some aspects of the combat that I think would be probably more fun and I would be more effective at.
The combat felt pretty good.
Yeah.
I just did the training and then I fought some little demon guys and some of those drowners. But.
So what did you think of those first interactions with Ciri?
I thought that was fun. It was a really good opening.
The kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, right?
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
Yeah, and a lot of the game is you spend sort of in that mode, like just trying to find her.
Yeah.
God, it's good. Jesus. All right. Just had the Roach just does not care.
No.
Like this horse doesn't give a shit. we emphasize the true nature of this horse?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going over there. I like being over here by this tent.
You know what you could do Gabe in the first panel laying out the disparity
Right.
between the two games. And then you have two panels, right? So in the first one it's the Dragon Age horse. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I was right here. I was here the whole time."
Yeah,
What are you looking around for? You didn't see me. I was here though.
Yeah, but
I was here before you. I saw you get here.
Well, and so he sounds like a meth addict?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, no, it's cool. Because he's always on the spot, right?
Yeah, it's cool. I'm here. What are we doing?
What are we going to get one of those crystal things? Great.
Let's go. Get on. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
No, get on. I'm your horse.
I'm your horse. Let's go.
This is what I trained for. Yeah, you called, but I was here. You didn't have to. You called, but I didn't have to call. I was here the whole time.
Just turn around. Bam. I'm right there.
Yeah, he's like that that overeager dog.
Yeah.
And also horses, they understood this long ago. When horses talk, for some reason, it's really funny.
It is very funny. They have those long faces and their mouths
And
are
they're
all the way
weird
down
ass.
at the end.
Yeah, the whole mouth is just at the end.
Yeah.
They are fucking weird ass looking animals. Yeah.
You know how they got Mr. Ed to talk though, right? You remember that?
Well, we have a comic about it, so.
Oh, that's right. We do. They stuck a carrot in his butthole.
Well, yeah. I was actually trying to inoculate the listener by suggesting that it was, common knowledge, but you had to introduce this.
But I
Horse
wonder
sodomy
how
aspect.
great would it like they have the idea for the show, right? They're like, oh my gosh, talking horse.
No, and everybody is like, well, yeah, I'm completely on board with that. Obviously, when horses talk, it's fucking hilarious.
But how do we get him to move his lips? And so at some point they probably had like fishing line like glue attached to his lips. They're like, this isn't working. This is ridiculous.
I would seriously not fuck with a horse.
And then did someone just go like, I don't know, let's try putting something in his butt?
I know that when somebody puts something in my butt, I know I get to.
My lips just...
My jaw gets to working.
Yeah. Actually, you should probably check that out on Snopes. I don't know if that's true. You don't have to do it right now, but...
I have already done it.
Oh.
So I'm going to help you out.
Is it true?
No, it's not true.
Really?
Listen, I had heard a story that was also false. So let's set the record straight.
Oh.
To create the impression that Ed was having a conversation, Hilton initially used a thread technique that he had employed for Lubin's earlier mule films. What? So they... Is this a genre?
It was a genre of talking horses and mules, I guess.
Talking horses and pseudo-horses. In time, this became unnecessary. As actor Alan Young recounted, it was initially done by putting a piece of nylon thread in his mouth. Oh, and he's just like, blah, nah,
Oh.
blah, blah, nah. Get it out. Blah, blah. That's what he's actually saying.
Yeah.
Oh, blah, not the thread. Blah. But Ed actually learned to move his lips on cue when the trainer touched his hoof.
What?
In fact, he learned to do it when I stopped talking during a scene.
Wow.
Ed was very smart. Reports circulated during and after the show's run that the talking effect was achieved by crew members sodomizing the horse.
That's not true, though?
No, that's not the real
I mean,
quote.
the hoof thing makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, or the hoof thing. No.
Yeah.
It was achieved by crew members applying peanut butter to the horse's gums. And this is what I had heard.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that either.
No, it isn't that either. Alan Young said in later interviews that he invented this story. Al Simon and Arthur Lubin, the producers, suggested we keep the method of making the horse appear to talk a secret because they thought kids would be disappointed if they found out the technical details of how it was done. So I made up the peanut butter story and everybody bought it.
But isn't that...
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that
exactly.
also ruin the
sure.
magic?
I'm not sure what he thinks happened there. He did exactly what they fucking told him not to do.
Yeah.
And the story was so potent that it's existed for 60 years.
All right.
He fucked up like almost incomprehensibly bad.
Yeah.
Young added, the horse's name I guess was Bamboo Harvester.
I wouldn't have guessed that. That would have been towards the bottom of my list.
my
Honestly,
horse list.
I just assumed his name was Ed. I mean, it's not. I didn't think he was like an actor horse who was hired to play the role of Mr.
Well,
Ed.
yeah, exactly. Like in the. when the
Like, did the
credits
other
come up,
horses come in? I'm trying out for the part of Mr. Ed.
hello, I'm Bamboo Harvester.
I'm Bamboo Harvester. I'd like to read for you a little bit if I could.
Well, you know, but like right on the sheet, it says Harvester, Bamboo. Let's see, I'll be reading for the part of Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed. Whoa!
Oh, wild. He saw the trainer Les Hilton as a disciplinarian father figure. When scolded by Hilton for missing a cue, the horse would move to Young, the actor, for comfort. God, there's like drama on the set.
Yeah.
Horse drama.
Horses equal drama. That's been my experience.
Just like mathematically.
Yeah. As soon as a horse gets involved, watch out.
Watch out, mister.
Drama.
I said, The Witcher is cool, but be careful.
Their horse tech
The Dragon Age horse.
was way better. Their horse tech is just miles beyond what anyone else is doing with horses.
Just in the horse space.
In the horse space.
I like that. For the first time I ever heard that space term was on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's clearly a corporate term.
Yeah.
That is somehow filtered down into human usage. But if you can subvert it with something like horse space,
Horse space.
I think we're okay. Horse tech is just way better than what anyone else is doing in the horse space. Okay, I like The Witcher, but be careful. See Dave out there prowling.
Is it lunchtime?
Well, no, it's not lunchtime yet. My suspicion is that he wants to talk to us maybe about the nightlife.
Oh,
shirt.
yeah.
And I wouldn't. That's fine with me. But what's funny is that everybody has they have a different level of comfort.
Yeah.
Like,
Some people will prowl around the door. Other people just come right in. Some people knock.
yeah, it's weird, right? It's like, it's like the folk tale, except we're the vampires.
Yeah.
Like, so they don't 100% know what the rules for coming in here are. I guess I guess you could just walk into a vampire's house and he can't say shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
But so Dave, he is out like almost at the edge of the hall. Like he takes a quick peek, sees if you're on the couch,
And then he ducks back
he
inside.
bounces off as though he's coming in contact with a force field. Selenker will come all the way up to the window
Yeah.
and
Robert
look,
just comes in.
and look in. No, Robert actually looks at he spares a glance for the diagram.
Does he?
Absolutely.
I think the last panel should be it's like a bar. And there's like a guy and then a horse at the bar. And the guy's like, I think I heard somebody call you.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Man, man, fuck him.
Aren't you Roach? I think somebody's calling you. Man, fuck that guy.
Do we like fuck that guy is absolutely in the modern parlance. It's a fuck him. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not right.
You gotta
Here.
put yourself in the mind of the horse. You gotta be the horse. What does he say?
Yeah. Aren't you?
He's sitting there drinking his beer, his ale.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. He can't flip him off because he only has a hoof.
It's true.
You know what I mean? He could hold his hoof in the air, but no one would know what he wanted to do with it.
Aren't you Roach? I think somebody's calling you. I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything. It's very good.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything. Yeah? No, yeah, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Yeah, that's good.
Here, so let's figure out Meth Horse in panel 2. You called.
Did you call? I thought I heard you call. I'm right here if you need me.
You called, but you didn't have to call us here the whole time.
The whole time.
What are we doing? We gonna those evil crystals? I hate those things.
I hate those things. Let's go get it.
You know what? You stay here. I'll go get that crystal. And then you call me again.
We should go get it together. You should ride on me.
That's it. That's it. We get one of those evil crystals? Hell yeah.
Let's go get it. We should get it together. You should ride on me.
I'm your horse.
I'm your horse.
No, you should ride on me because I'm your horse.
Because I'm your horse. Let me do this for you, man.
I got this.
I got this.
I got a new saddle. That's how much I love you, man. Here, we get one of those evil crystals? Hell yeah. Let's get it together. Would you ride on me?
You should ride on me. That'd be so great.
You should ride on me. I would love that. I'm your horse.
I would love that. I'm your horse. Yeah, I think that's good.
But when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's wetter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.